The other big story, some cracks in the all-party delegation in Jammu and Kashmir, which is on a peace mission.
A day after the meeting with separatists, that too under the glare of cameras, created headlines. Today, the BJP said the delegation didn't have the mandate to meet separatists, and some members who met them did so in a personal capacity.
Meanwhile, the delegates spent another day hearing a variety of voices, even facing protests on the way.
A day after a landmark initiative to resolve Kashmir's current crisis began, first signs of chinks in the unity of the all-party team. The BJP made it clear that the unconventional and many say brave decision to reach out to the valley's key separatists in their homes was a personal and not a collective decision.
डेलीगेशन का डिवीजन का सवाल नहीं, वहीं से कुछ लोग आए, उन्होंने ये इच्छा प्रकट की कि वो जाना चाहते हैं। तो इंडिविजुअली कोई भी जा सकता है। अब हम लोग यहाँ आए हैं और हमारे घर के कोई लोग रहते हैं या हम लोग वहाँ जाना चाहें तो कोई रोक थोड़ी सकता है। It was not a mandate. It was not discussed. It was not discussed in the delegation.
When the delegate members broke into smaller groups and met the separatists in the full glare of television cameras on Monday, no BJP leader went. But as some of the delegate members told NDTV, it was official and represented the entire delegation.
Did you all have the blessings of that delegation, of the entire delegation, including the BJP?
Yes, it finally, I think, did. I mean, even if it did not have the backing, nobody really objected to it, because we are the ones who initially proposed that we should do something like this. Many other parties joined in. And so it was finally, officially, on behalf of the delegation, we went to meet them.
Others said that an official memo to the Home Minister had asked for these meetings.
There is consensus across all the political parties.
Then today, a setback of different sorts. When the all-party team went to meet the injured civilians at the Bone and Joint Hospital at Barzula, protests by victims' families blocked them. The delegation then visited the SMHS hospital, but they had to cut their visit short after meeting just one patient, as the relatives of patients started raising slogans against the security forces and the government. One of those they couldn't meet was 22-year-old Ramiz, brought here with a gunshot wound in his chest. A Sopore resident, he says he was injured when security forces opened fire on a peaceful funeral procession 2 days ago. But police say they never fire without provocation. The delegates visited Ramiz's ward, but when the sloganeering erupted inside the hospital, they were whisked away before they could meet him.
हाँ, बहुत ही खुशी थी। तो वो आएंगे तो वो बात हमारे साथ बात करेंगे, हमें देखेंगे इनको क्या हुआ है, ये फायर कैसा हुआ है, किस तरीके से हुआ है, हम क्या मांगते थे, तो वो तो कुछ नहीं, वो तो उधर से ही गए थे, बहुत दुख था।
As the all-party team made its way to Jammu, the final destination of their tour, it left behind a valley full of pain and a desperate desire to return to peace. In Jammu, the delegation was met with protests of a different kind. Groups like Panun Kashmir, who've demanded a separate state for exiled Kashmiri Pandits. And a fierce opposition to all the proposals mooted by the valley's politicians.
दीद अटानमी का सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता, जो है वो उसको अगर संभाला जाए, उसी को अगर अच्छे ढंग से इस्तेमाल किए तो मैं समझता हूँ काफ़ी है। अगर ज़्यादा कोई देने का यत्न करेगा, हम कांग्रेस पार्टी will oppose.
Notwithstanding the differences of opinion that have emerged between the BJP and some of the other parties over the issue of reaching out to separatist leaders here in the Kashmir Valley, at the end of day 2, the all-party delegation can leave with some degree of satisfaction. They have gone well beyond protocol, convention and bureaucratic rigidities, not just visiting hospitals and trying to connect with ordinary people, but also being willing to not just listen, but also hear some very uncomfortable questions at times. In Srinagar, Barkha Dutt for NDTV.